Well, guys, this has been a tumultuous day in Star Wars news, Star Wars history, Star Wars lore. Apparently, Disney, Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, and, strangely enough, Larry Kasdan's son, John, have decided it wasn't enough to fuck up Han, Leia, and Luke. They decided that it would be really great to F up Lando Calrissian. So apparently, and it's all over, everyone's talking about it. Jonathan, or John Kasdan, was asked by a reporter if Lando was pansexual. And he started talking about, because, you know, the reality of gender fluidity, which is fucking bullshit, there's no such thing. You know, and Lando and all the rest of that crap, and, you know, I don't even know what a pansexual is. I mean, what the F, okay? So apparently Lando is one, whatever that means. And apparently he really loves his droid. You know, the one we're all gonna hate? The one that happily gets killed so we can all do a dance? Yeah, can't imagine what Billy D. Williams thinks. Can't imagine what George Lucas thinks. These people are so untalented and so narcissistic that instead of creating a character that is, you know, whatever, so they can, so 1% of the population can feel included, 1%, they take an established legacy character and fuck him up. Because they can't create one themselves. You know, somebody said, I don't know who it was, but they really feel strongly that Kathleen Kennedy is bent on redoing the entire OT. The characters and everything. So we already know that Han Solo's last name isn't his, it's actually given to him, quote unquote, by an Imperial recruiting officer, because Han doesn't say his last name. And now we've got this Lando Pando shit. And they wonder why there's a boycott. They wonder why they can't fill theaters. Now maybe the theaters will get filled on opening night, but I doubt it. Interest in this movie on Rotten Tomatoes has gone down to 73%. For a Star Wars movie, it should be close to 100%. Alright? Critic scores are at 69 or 70%. This movie is a box office bomb. It shouldn't have even been made, and now look what they're doing to legacy characters like Lando. They weren't done. These people are sick. They're absolutely, I'm going to say it, deplorable. They call normal people deplorables. They rag on traditional lives and marriage and love and things like that. They infest every fucking corner of the culture. When, in reality, 1%, maybe 10 in some places, but 1% are that way. Alright? And instead of, you know, giving fans what they want, a good rollicking Han Solo adventure, they do this shit. This is why people are leaving in droves. This is why right now, if we had kids, I would never take them to a new Star Wars movie. I would let them watch Clone Wars. I would let them watch any of the Lucas true canon. Alright? The rest of this is blasphemy, it's heresy, it doesn't belong in Star Wars, and I am livid. Yes, I'm shouting at my camera. I am sick of it. If you want that, make it up yourself. Stop using the legacy characters. God. Or are the characters that you make up so stupid and boring, you know no one gives a shit? You know, you're all going to get fired. You realize that. You realize that, you know, if Bob Iger doesn't do it, that young Murdoch, if the Fox merger goes through, will end up sitting on the board and eventually be the CEO of Disney. And if that's the case, young Murdoch will start firing people that aren't performing. Kathy, let me tell you something. No one gives two tinker's dams about your political agenda. So keep it out of Star Wars, because you don't know what it's about. And we are sick of it. All right? You think this backlash is phony? Really? I kind of think, after seeing pictures of you from the premiere in Hollywood, that you're pretty much under a lot of pressure. This movie bombing won't help you. Maybe, like Pablo Hidalgo, you should go find something that actually interests you. Because A, you're not interested in actual Star Wars and telling the stories. You're apathetic towards what it really means and the lore, what the Force is, what it isn't. Maybe you should find a new job. Okay? So anyway, I am mad. I am pissed off. I want to... They have the gall to have another Star Wars celebration. It's going to be in Chicago. They have the gall for it to do one. You know, if anybody shows up to that, it's going to be like 5 people. 5 Reylos, 3 Lando Pandos, and maybe someone who thinks Ewoks are fun to sleep with. I don't know. But that's what they're going to attract, because the real fans will stay away. And if the real fans do come, there's going to be a lot of questions in people's faces about why they think Star Wars is their kitty litter box. For all their crap and all their neuroses and all their issues. Alright? Yeah, I'm pissed. I think everybody's pissed. Okay? 73% interest on Rotten Tomatoes. That will go down. The critic score will go down. Once it hits 69 and stays there, it will go further. No one wanted this movie. No one wants to see Lando raped like this. Alright? You've already fucked up Han's character. But now you're doing the same thing to Lando. You know, anybody who wants to see this movie, who's pissed off about TLJ and then wants to see this movie, is a sheep. You disgust me. You make me sick. Because all they're doing is, you know, filming a pile of steaming dung, putting it out there, knowing you people who can't live without Star Wars will run to it. But then the rest of us are going, well, that's another steaming pile of dung. We're not going to see this. We're not going to be treated like this. We're not going to let the OT, George Lucas, Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, Billy D. Williams, Peter Mayhew, and the rest of the gang be treated like this anymore. I'm done. I'm done. Alright? I've had it. All of us should have it. We send a message by not going to this movie, by not buying the merchandise, and by coming on YouTube and telling them how we feel, because I know they watch. Alright? I'm done. You know, I don't care if someone's gay, bi, you know, screws fruit flies, it doesn't matter to me. But Lando Calrissian is a legacy character. Leave it that way. Okay? Just leave it that way. Let it go. Alright? If you want to have an LGBTQH, whatever the deranged mess in a movie, create one. But leave the legacy characters alone. Alright? Alright? That's all we're asking. But you didn't. You know, what's the next, Disney? Are you going to have Vader, you know, Darth Vader himself having fetishes for Ewoks or some shit? Or, you know, Rhodians? I'm done. I'm done. Alright? And I expect all the rest of you are done too. So this is Steph going out to get dinner and then hopefully a walk to walk off this rage. See you around the galaxy.